Okay, now I have another question for you. In this video, I'm going to show you another question which is basically very important to calculate, and this is related to potential divider circuit. In this circuit, it is said that in a circuit shown, a contact may be made at any point along 3 ohm resistor. It is basically related to potentiometer as well. So these are two different categories of the questions. I mean potential divider as well as potentiometer, we can say that. Okay, now in this question, there is a 9-volt battery, and in that 9-volt battery there are three resistors inside it. There is one 2 ohm, 3 ohm, and 4 ohm resistor, and here I have an output voltage. Now the question is, the battery has 9-volt EMF and negligible internal resistance. Again, important word. What is the maximum range of output voltage? What is the maximum range of output voltage? So the similar question I have selected for your calculation, because we are making the practice of potential dividers. That's why I have selected the same type of questions. So here, what you have to do, you have to find out that what is the minimum voltages and what are the maximum voltages. So I can say that when this slider is connected across point A, what will happen when it is connected across point B? Then what will happen? Because slider can only move between these 2 points. So rather than writing this point over here, if I mention that this is your point A and this is your point B, so that would be very true, because on the resistor you cannot connect any slider or you cannot connect any point, but the position where your resistor is being connected, here you can connect this. So this is position number 1, and here this is your position number 2. So once I will connect the slider at point A, and then I will select the slider or point the slider at position 2. Sorry, position B. For position A, I call it VA. As I told you, the formula was R1 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3, because there are three resistors in series now, times total voltages. So R1 is your 2 ohm. Okay, R1 is your 2 ohm, and then this would be, let me select the values rather. V at point A. V at point A is actually R1 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3 times V. So it gives you 2 ohm is the resistance of this resistor R1, and then the total series resistors over here are 2 plus 3 plus 4, and total voltages are 9 volt. So this will give you 2 volts. So VA is basically 2 volts. Now let's talk about VB. So VB is actually, now when you have collected or selected this point B, how much resistance is inside the circuit? These two resistors are inside the circuit. So I can say that these two resistors are basically 2 plus 3, and what is the total resistance for the series? 2 plus 3 plus 4, and what is the total voltages? They are 9 volts. Now this value will give you 5 volts after calculation. So this is your VB. So the range is basically from 2 to 5 volts. So your option is option A. I hope this is very clear question from potential divider and potentiometer. So it did not take that much time, so it is very short question. So you can select these type of questions for your round 2. As I have mentioned earlier, that we will select the rounds of the questions MCQ solution, and those rounds would be decided while your past paper practice.